Hello, ladies. Hello, hello. Okay, tell me hi when you jump on. I know I'm like 5 minutes late because I was trying to get this picture to print a lot bigger, but it didn't. So jump on and tell me hi and drop a hashtag replay if you're going to catch the replay. And y'all, please tell me you did everything in your power to earn this robe last month. I want you to make it a point every month for you to try to sell 10 kudos with or without an incentive or a robe. Hey, Shannon. So I wear this robe 24/7 because it stays cold in our house, even like the way our AC is, I don't know, anyway, but I kind of get hot sometimes too. And yes, the lighting is terrible in my office. One day I'm going to have this bright white pristine makeup room and my window's not going to be behind me, but it's going to be in front of me. But I have a crazy 2-year-old still up, so I can't even do it where I wanted to do it. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Michelle. Y'all make sure to tag your teams. Share this in your team page because tonight I'm going to be talking about, I get asked this religiously from tons of people on, Mal, how do you do it? You work full time, you're a wife, you're a mom. I get asked, I would love to just live a day in your life to see how you do it all, how you manage it all. So I'm about to let y'all into a little bit of my world, okay? So y'all keep saying hi and grab you a bev. Y'all know my favorite thing about this business is you can whine while you work and nobody's going to tell you otherwise, okay? And I'm actually drinking some blueberry wine. It's fruit wine, not made with grapes. Made with straight up blueberries, just the rawest of raw blueberries. So higher alcohol content, no headache. I should own one of these places. Anyways, Jordan's gonna be like, get back to the picture. All right, most of y'all know me. If you don't, my name is Mallory Donnelly, and I am another Black Stats presenter underneath Jordan. And so my team is all in here as well. There's a lot of new people since I've done a training in here. So, okay. So we're going to get started, guys, on time management. I want you to drop in the comments if time management is something you struggle with. And I'm not going to say that I'm perfect because ever since I had a kid, am late everywhere. For one, with a kid, ever since I started Unique, I was always like sometimes late, because I never wore makeup before Unique, so I had to figure out how to fit that into my routine. You know, I was the type of girl that would just throw my hair wet in a bun out of the shower and run to work, right? Then came Unique, and I had to figure out how to add in makeup time, okay? So I get it. I get 100% time management being an issue. Been there, done that, still struggle some days because we're not perfect. So I really want to focus on time management, and honestly, once you learn how to manage your time, you will avoid overwhelm and possibly burnout, and you will be a lot more successful. You will fall in love again with this business when you realize the importance of time management, okay? So everybody can do it. I refuse to hear the excuses, I don't have enough time. Like, refuse. It is the most laughable excuse to me in the world when people tell me I'm too busy. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we travel. I cannot tell you a weekend that I'm at home hardly. I have surgery June 28th for sinuses. That is going to be the first downtime I have because we are busy. I'm a mom to a 2-year-old. I am a wife. I am a full-time dental hygienist. I see patients all day. I work 30 minutes to 45 minutes away from my house. So that's a good hour to an hour and a half commute every day that I work. I am now at the point in my business, I am choosing to keep my career. So for those of y'all that see big picture, know that it is possible to replace your income if ultimately you want out of your position or if you're not happy in your career. I love my job as a hygienist. I love my job that I work at. It is very flexible. My boss, if he ever started micromanaging, I would quit. He knows that. And he doesn't. And I'm very thankful for that, okay? But I want you to know, because I don't want people to be like, oh my God, she's black status. Like, why is she still working? I'm choosing to work. It is not because we don't make enough money in this business. Our comp plan is hardcore. And I remind everyone of that. Most people that still work while they do unique, it's because they're choosing to, because they do love their career path or the job that they're in. And they can do that, okay? Some people may love the job and they can't work because daycare really does cost as much as a house, all right? So I always tell my husband, once our kids are out of daycare, we're going to like have this huge, massive mansion, because clearly I could own double the house, right? So we are literally going to talk about time management, and I don't want to hear that you have 15 kids, 3 kids, no kids, 5 husbands, 6 dogs, whatever. I don't want to hear those excuses, because that's exactly what they are, is they're excuses. They are excuses. What you really need to put in that, you need to flop the wording, and you need to say, it's not a priority to me because I have 6 dogs. Or it's not a priority to me because I have 8 boyfriends and 2 husbands and 4 kids. You have to, you cannot throw it out there. One thing that used to annoy me when I started this business is I didn't have any kids. And when people would be like, well, you don't understand because you don't have kids. Like, I hated that, because for one, I couldn't relate. But for two, I knew it wouldn't make a difference because I saw the light and I saw the big picture. Now that I have 1 kid, I get that, well, I have 2 kids, or I have older kids, or I have younger kids. I don't want to hear it, because if you want it done, you'll make it a priority. Period, point blank. Just like people will spend money on the things that they want, regardless of the situation. Why do you think restaurants stay busy? You think they, like, don't give me the BS of you can't afford it, because there's ways that people can afford it, and there's ways that people can work businesses. It's priority, okay? So I want to first knock that out first and foremost. And second thing I want to do is remove 2 words from your vocabulary, okay? I want to remove the words overwhelm. You have got to take the word overwhelm out of your vocabulary, okay? Literally 110%. What you focus on and give energy to is what you're going to see. So if you focus on being overwhelmed, you're going to be overwhelmed. Absolutely. And I'm not saying ever in life you're not going to feel overwhelmed, but there are ways to control it. There are some days that I get so overwhelmed with every other thing I have going on in my life, including unique, that I sometimes have to reprioritize my task list that day, or figure it out, or just step back and be like, it's all going to get done. Like, it's okay. Okay? You have to do that. You've got to avoid the word overwhelm, eradicate that from, like, you get out of that word, okay? Focus what you want, not what you don't want. If you don't want overwhelm, don't use that word, period, okay? The second word I want you to take out of your vocabulary is frustration or discouragement. Both of those words. None of us have been in this business long enough to be discouraged, for one. For two, frustration is another word to avoid, because it's the place between where you are and where you think you should be, okay? So frustration is the point of where you are, but it's that word between where you think you should be. Remove it. Remove it, okay? So, and literally, I cannot stand when somebody tells me they're discouraged and they've been doing this a month. Like, did it take you 1 month to get your degree? Did it take you 1 month to get the job position you're at? Did it take you 1 month to become the age you are? I mean, like, does anything happen in a month? Like, be real, right? Did you eat 1 salad and have a 6-pack? Like, let's be honest right now, guys. So those are 3 words I want out of your vocabulary. Overwhelm, frustration, discourage. Bye, Felicia. We will not talk about you again. With that, we're moving on. Okay, so I want you to know that you do not have to sacrifice your family for success. Okay? You do not have to sacrifice your family to be successful. And to be honest, y'all might see a loud, crazy 2-year-old barge in here during this training. Why? Because that is life. My family is part of my brand. My people know it. Most of my lives have Mickey playing in the background or Corbin trying to get in my lap, grabbing brushes, knocking over things. It's whatever. It is what it is, okay? So you don't have to sacrifice family for success. Know that. 100%, you don't have to do that. But what I will tell you is, guys, you have to have a schedule. I have so many friends that are fly by the seat of their pants type people, and to an extent that's okay because that means you're susceptible to change, okay? But for the most part, you need to know what you're doing every single day. Every day you need to know what you're doing, okay? So you need to stop crash landing into Monday. You need to stop crash landing into every day, right? You cannot wake up. I really don't know what's going on in there. If y'all can hear the screaming, I feel like my husband's full forcefully trying to prevent him from running in here. But, anyways, so you have to have a schedule. Like, it is what it is. One of my friends, best friends, she is literally the most whatever happens type of person. Here he comes. Night night. You literally, like, so she's got pregnant and I set her down and I was like, Taylor, like, I know you don't like a schedule and you're just a whatever type of girl, because they would always make fun of me because I'd be like, okay, what time are we going here? Or what time are we going there? I need a schedule. I need a plan, blah, blah, blah. And she'd be like, and she told me, she was like, what? She's like, no, my kid, we're just going to do whatever. We're going to be the hippie, you know, like, oh, they'll eat on demand, blah, 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 you know? Well, she now has an almost 2-year-old, and she will tell you, schedules are must. Why do you think babies respond to schedules so well? Because they're little humans, and we all need schedules. Why do you think schools have schedules? Why do you think everything has schedules? Why do you think planners are even made? If you didn't need a schedule, planners would not be even on the market, right? So you have to set hours for yourself. So every minute of your day needs to be marked. On Sunday night, you should already know what you're doing for the whole week. It will relieve so much stress off of you when you have a plan in action. Period. Point blank, you have to have business hours. So I printed out a picture. This is a random person's schedule. Because ironically, if you're in Bob's training right now, he's doing a ideal week challenge, because everybody knows you have to have a schedule to not get burnt out and to avoid the randomness of your work. How many of y'all feel like you just wake up and you're just like, okay, what did I need to do this. Wait, what did I forget to do? I did this, I did that. Like, what, you know, like, you're all over the place. Okay? And if you're all over the place, your business is going to be all over the place. Okay? So you need to set business hours. You need to create boundaries. Okay? You need to eliminate, all of this will eliminate the randomness of your working. Okay? So I'm going to show you this example of a schedule. I'm going to try to hold it really close. I didn't realize it was going to print so dark. So Monday through Sunday, you should know what you're doing, okay? So let's talk about this. So this is Monday. So see how there's hours? I don't care if you do it on a spreadsheet, if you buy an Erin Condren that has every 30 minutes, whatever planner you have. Monday, first thing, you have every day, literally has something scheduled, okay? And some days she has something here and not there. See this hour block? However you need to do it. So I tried to print that a lot better for y'all, but it didn't. But literally, you need to stop crash landing into the first of the week. Like, oh my God, I had such a busy week and I didn't work my business. Oh my God, what am I doing on Monday morning? No. First thing in the morning, you need a morning ritual. It sounds crazy, but you have to do it. So for me, here's a day tomorrow. I work 8 to 3 tomorrow, okay? And I like to actually stay. I shorten my hours because my boss is awesome and I don't have to work. It's optional. So I shorten my Mondays, but I actually go there, and some days I stay an extra 2 hours to prevent coming home and getting distracted, okay? Some days I don't, because I plan doctor's appointments and things before I have to get my child and come home and do all the other duties, right? So Monday morning, I like to work out. Working out sets my mind right. Anybody else like to work out to get their mind right? If not, I highly encourage you to work out in the morning. There's something about those endorphins. I'm about to have to take this off because I'm getting real hot. There's something about those endorphins that get your brain flowing, okay? So every morning I wake up between 3:45 and 4 a.m. because, remember I said I work anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes away from my job due to traffic. I have to drop my child off at daycare. And yes, I love daycare because they make him way smarter than I can, okay? Even if I stayed at home, I could never stay at home. It's not for me. I would always have to have some kind of job, okay? Like, just not meant to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, love my time with my kid, but he would not be near as brave without daycare. So I'm all for daycare. Okay, that's a whole nother story. But anyways, so Monday morning, I get up between 3:45 and 4 so that I can be working out by 4:15, okay? I work out. I do not look at my phone. The first thing I do not look at my phone when I wake up. Now, if I sleep in on a weekend and it's like 7:30 or 8 and I'm just laying in bed, I'll like grab my phone and work from bed. Why not? Okay? But during the week, usually not. I get out of bed, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I use the bathroom, I work out, I work a little bit after I work out. I get some like messaging, check my messages, answer them. You know what? I don't care that it's 5:15 in the morning. I'm going to respond. Sorry, they texted me at 10:15. They didn't care if I was sleeping. So guess what? They get in a response at 5:15. They do not have to write back, okay? Knock on wood, I have never had one person complain about receiving my message at 5:15. So get that out of your head. Oh, well, it's kind of early. I'll message them at 8:30. No, they'll be at work and they're not going to check it. So I message or respond or check my back office, whatever I have to do, I work until I have to get in the shower. And I shower before my little one gets up. I try to eat breakfast before, but sometimes it doesn't work out because he's on his own routine, whatever. But while he's eating breakfast, I eat or I get ready right then. And I have a plan. Tomorrow morning, I will be going live in the morning while I get ready. I don't do that every morning that I get ready. On the mornings I don't go live, I make a video for my party scripts, or I make a video to use futuristically on the days I cannot go live or have anything to post, or so that I can have a selfie or something to use for my business. Or I wear no makeup. I do not wear makeup every day, okay? So you plan how that week is going to go for you. So you have to have something for every minute, okay? You literally have your little 30-minute to an hour and a half, depending on how early you get up. If you get up at 6, then have your 6 to 6:30 morning ritual. Say your affirmations, do 25 jumping jacks, 15 push-ups, 30 crunches, go get in the shower, do something, and then from 7 to 8, you're getting ready for work, you're getting the kids ready for work, okay? And then from 8 to 1, you're working, and then 1 to 1:30, you have lunch, and then from 1:30 to 2, so you have an hour lunch, do personal development and check messages while you eat. Utilize that lunch break. From 2 to 5, you're working. Then from 6:30 to, if you work out at night, this is when you work out. Like, pencil in your stuff. Like, know each day what you're doing and do your best to stick to it. I know life happens. Life happens all the time. But having a schedule of what you're doing, and I don't use a planner anymore. I used to love planners. But y'all, I literally don't have room in any of my purses for extra crap. And so I literally use my phone. My phone is my schedule. Every smartphone has a calendar that will buzz you when something's time to do. Post in parties, listen to this training, social media summit, set up June parties, make your getting started group. I have it on my schedule. And if I cannot do it right then, it stays right there at the top of my phone. And as soon as it's done, the satisfaction of clicking that delete button and at the end of the night having nothing left on my calendar is massive. Sometimes I have nothing left to do before 8 p.m. That means the rest of the evening I'm free to do whatever. Okay? So you have to plan it. The satisfaction of marking stuff off, y'all, is huge. It's the best feeling in the world. I challenge you to do it for 1 week and just see how you feel. 1 week, starting today. Sit down tonight and plan out your week. What are you going to talk about live? When are you going to go live? When are you going to have family time? When are you going to, you have to when you have a family, some of y'all may not have families, some do. If you do not have a family, oh my God, you better be building this so dang high, because by the time you have family, then you'll be just smooth sailing. Okay, so take advantage if you don't have a family, right? But if you do have a family, pencil the family time in, guys. Set from literally when I get home at 6 until Corbin goes to bed at 8. And sometimes I put him down too, because I enjoy that time with him. He still rocks. He's 2 years old and we still rock this massive baby, because that's the few time that we get to just snuggle him without him knocking us in the face. Also because he has to have breathing treatments and he won't do it awake. But we love to read and we say our prayers and we rock. And so some nights I'm able to do that. Tonight I'm not. Why? I penciled in this training so my husband is putting him down, okay, and bathing him. If you are married, your husband has to do just as much as you. It took 2 to make the baby, takes 2 to raise the baby. You sit with him and you tell him, hello, you're the daddy too. You can do this as well. All right. So on the nights you know that you need to go live, like Tuesday nights, I always do a Trinity Tuesday or Trike Tuesday. That's my night. Sometimes I'll go live at 9 after I've put him down. Sometimes I go live earlier. It just depends if Brandon's with me in the live or not. Every other Wednesday, I do a dental and detox and give dental tips. On the Wednesdays that I do that, I let Brandon put him down because he's the dad too. He can put him down too, right? Sometimes that's all the time you get with them, but literally you plan your family time. But another thing is you have to communicate with your family. Communication's key anywhere, right? But you have to sit with your husband and tell them your hopes and dreams. Will they be supportive always? Probably not. At first, you were trolling Facebook before Unique. But all of a sudden you work Unique and you're trolling Facebook and they have an issue with it. Doesn't make sense, right? They control Facebook and they're not going to say anything. Makes no sense, right? We all go through it. Whatever. You have to be firm in your beliefs of what you want out of this business, and you have to tell them, look, I would support you in whatever journey you wanted. I want your support in this. And if they aren't, make them a believer. Prove them right. They, as everyone else, are expecting you to quit, are expecting you to fail, okay? So prove them wrong. Right? But you have to make this about your family's dreams, not these are my dreams, okay? I have my husband's dream truck on my dream board, okay? I don't care if he has that truck, but it's what he wants. So I want to work hard to know that he can get that. And I show him that. And sometimes he does, he doesn't do it now so much anymore because he sees the light. But at first he would say stuff about me being on my phone. And I would explain to him, look, I am working. My phone is my office. You would not complain if I had to be in my office. But the beautiful thing is I'm riding right next to you in the truck and I'm able to work. Or I'm sitting on the plane next to you. Or I'm on the couch while you're watching Grey's Anatomy and I cannot just sit and watch TV. So let me message while we watch this together. You have to be able to multitask like that. It's just part of how it is, okay? It is part of how it is. But there are times they do need your undivided attention. Kids do not need quantity time. They need quality time. No kid needs to be with you 24/7, period. It's not good for your health. It's not good for their health. Were you with your parents 24/7? If you were, did you love it? Let's be honest. So quit worrying about quality versus quantity. Give them quality time. So from 6 to 8 while you're cooking dinner, you're having dinner, you're sitting down, you're going over homework, you're talking about their day. Depending on their age range, if you still have to bathe them or they go to get in the shower, whatever it is, Plan your family time, okay? Plan it. And then be like, hey, babe, this week on Tuesday and Wednesday, I have to be live at, between 8:30 and 9. So, be open with them so they know what to expect, okay? But it's okay to walk away and set your phone down sometimes. Rest and revival from this business is crucial too. I don't consider this work. It's not something I wake up looking forward to working this business. If you think about this business all the time, you should feel the same way, guys. It's wholeheartedly, I look forward to this. This is my escape. If there is always going to be something happening in your life, good, bad, and ugly. I hate to be that bearer realistically to you, but somebody's always going to be sick. Someone that you know is always going to be dying. An animal, a dog, a friend, a family. I hate to say that, but it's going to happen, okay? Somebody's going to get pregnant. Somebody's going to get a divorce. You may get a divorce. You may move, your house may flood, you may burn down. You just never know, but your refrigerator may leak. Who knows? But life is always going to happen, guys. And you have to be willing to face that and not let your business fluctuate because of that. It's okay to take some time off in certain situations, 100%. But you need to come back ready. Nobody's going to judge you for using this as your happy place. Just like nobody judged me when Harvey was going on and the next week I went into work, okay? I sailed on my boat to work, okay? I had to still be there. Why would they care if I was doing unique? We didn't have half a house for months after Harvey, okay? It didn't stop me from working my business because I was so stressed out with all the BS in my house, right? There will always be something going on. Your friend's daughter, sister's brother, mother passed away. It's awful. It is awful. I am not one of those that doesn't have sympathy, but you can only control the things you control, and you have to use this as your happy escape, because are you able to just not go to your day job because your cat passed away? They may give you a day off, but you have to be realistic. I truly am one of the most sentimental, big-hearted people in the world, and I will sit and cry with you over someone I have no idea about, okay? I don't want y'all to think I have no feelings, but you cannot let, life happenings stop you from working your business. If Paige Gum, who lost her son, her 9-year-old, in a awful 3-year battle to cancer, still worked her business during all that, still flourishes to this day after, no one has an excuse. I don't care. I don't. I cannot even fathom. Jessica Perezik lost her entire house, truck, boat, and dog in a fire. She's still going, okay? Guys, it is what it is. You've got to keep growing. You've got to. If this is a priority to you and it is something you want, you can't start and stop. You have to make a schedule and stop crash landing into Monday. Point blank, do it. And in your schedule, you have to have you time. You have to have family time, whatever it may be. If you're going to be busy all day Friday afternoon and Saturday, guess what? Do a little bit more during the week so that you're not behind and you can do the fun part of attraction marketing and your little birthday messages on those days, okay? There's not a day I miss a birthday unless it's a rare extremity, okay? But there's some days that's all the messaging I get, okay? It's okay, but schedules have to be made. Task list, daily task list. We preach task lists and people still are like, well, I don't know what to do every day. Well, if you finish your entire task list in an hour and you still have 8 more hours that day, boo, you need to get to messaging 8 times more than what that task list says. But if you only have an hour and you finished it and you're busy the rest of the day, guess what? You did your day. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple, silly, literally. But schedules is a must because the highs and lows are only going to keep your business in the same spot. The starting and the stopping is draw it on a paper. I mean, it's proven facts, okay? But if you just keep trucking, you're gonna grow, right? It is what it is. So hopefully this helped y'all. Really, ultimately, in between patients, I know Jordan asked, like, what's a day in your life? Here's a day in my life. So if I have a patient, I finish my patient, I have to clean my room before I get the next one back. I make sure there's no messages. I hurry and check messages, or I'll hurry and make a post. Thankfully, we don't have to post a lot on Facebook, you know, like 2 to 3 times a day. So I'll try to do it in the morning and for sure the evening. Sometimes on my lunch break, I'll do one if I feel like I found something funny or whatever fits that day. But I always, like, if I'm in the middle of a training and it's an hour long, while I'm cleaning my room, I'm listening to that training, and then I pause it, go get my patient, clean their teeth, do stuff with them while I'm cleaning. So I may get 10-minute increments of trainings, but it doesn't matter. To work, I'm listening to personal development training. Y'all, your kids need to hear this too. My kid's going to grow up to be a badass because all he hears is freaking motivational videos to and from home, right? But it's my mindset to work, and then on the way home, I catch up on messages or trainings I missed or another video, you know. And yes, every so often I have jam out sessions. I love music. Like, music is my zen, okay? I don't meditate. I don't do yoga. I'm not good at that stuff. But music is my escape too, okay? So I get it. But you have to fit in where you can get in, okay? And if a patient doesn't show, I make sure everything's caught up at work. And then I'll sit and, like, catch up on messages, or I'll pay bills, or, you know, I have it on my calendar. Pay bills, pay this, pay that. That's a part of my to-do list. Literally every single thing is a part of my to-do list, y'all. Teamsy, messages, post-in parties, workout, call so-and-so if I have to call somebody that day. Or, you know, I schedule every single thing. Why? Because for one, I would never remember. For two, I would get distracted and not get it done. And I do not go to bed until that task list is done. If that means I have to stay up an hour later than everyone, or get up an hour earlier, okay? It's all about priorities. It's all about having a schedule. It's all about figuring out your routine, penciling in your family time. Literally, you do not have to sacrifice family for success, but you do have to have a schedule. You'll never talk to a successful business owner that does not have a planner and a schedule, period. So, hope you have a good Sunday night. I hope this helped. Throw me some hearts. It's a little longer than I wanted, but I get really passionate about things. So, anyways, once again, you can catch a replay, right? If you didn't catch it all. So, I hope you'll have a great day. Don't forget, you can ask questions here below or whatever. Hit me up, whatever. I'm really easy, and I swear I'm not heartless. I just don't have pity for excuses, because I've been there, done there, seen it all, wrote the book, rewrote the book, and sold it, and rewrote another one, okay? So, love y'all. I hope this helps, and can't wait to see where y'all's business goes this month. And if you end up writing a schedule out, screenshot it, put it in here, hold yourself accountable. Let us all see your week, ideal week, but also be flexible and know that if life happens, it's okay. It's okay if something doesn't get done that day. Move something that can be moved, right? All right, guys. See y'all.